month as to why I am so excited about this company. Because if something happens to me, that money that we're earning residually every single month rolls over to my wife. That money is willable. Game changer, right? All that stock that I've acquired goes over to my wife. Game changer for my family, and again, for my agents. So, again, if you have more questions about that, just talk to the person that invited you, and they'd be happy to break that down for you. All right, so just a little bit more of a deep dive into the world. This is what it looks like. Incredibly scalable, and actually it looks a lot better than this. This slide is outdated, so they're constantly upgrading the technology, the look, the feel. You know, I imagine a day where we are wearing virtual reality glasses, and we can all, you know, collaborate in this virtual world. That's not, I haven't heard that, but you know, technology is moving so fast, you just never know. So you can jump into a meeting and learn on the go anywhere that you are, again. So just super scalable. All right, wrapping it up here with some of the solutions, and then we'll talk about cost, and then we'll be done. So eXp Enterprise, that is the dashboard that we all have access to. What I love about Enterprise is this is our business intelligence dashboard. It is completely transparent. So every fee that you pay, it's right there. It's right there in black and white, well, in red, for you to see. All of your transactions, you can see. You can see where they are in the process. You can see the stock that you've been awarded. You can see the revenue share check that you're going to be paid, you know, where it is, and it's a living revenue share system, by the way. So what I saw this morning when I logged in was different than what I saw this afternoon. It had gone up by about $2,000 in 4 or 5 hours, and it'll go up again by the end of the day because I have 410 agents around the country that are contributing to that living, breathing system. So you can see your revenue share. You can access your SkySlope account. SkySlope is how we process transaction management, all of our transactions here. Some of the biggest brokerages in the world use SkySlope, and that is who eXp has decided to partner with, and what we each use to communicate our transactions up to eXp. Workplace by Facebook. So this is a really cool collaboration tool that we all use to, you know, updates about the company. We're growing so fast. There's so many things going on that, you know, that's how we can communicate with one another about that. We can also send and receive referrals as we continue to scale through that. It's a really good place to collaborate in a professional sense. And then CRM and lead generation. So I want to make sure that you guys understand, you know, when I was, Long & Foster is a great example. That's the company that I started with. Amazing company, but when I was there, they did not give me a CRM. You get one of the biggest and baddest CRMs on the planet, a CRM that you can scale from, you know, where just one team member, yourself, all the way up to hundreds of team members for the same cost. So it starts at $50 a month for yourself, and it stays there for if it's just you. If you have a team with unlimited agents, it's $399 a month. Now, if you were going to go and try to purchase KV Core, which is the solution that you get with eXp, outside of eXp, you would pay $1,000 to set it up, and you would pay $1,000 a month. There are agents joining eXp just to have access to KV Core at a deeply discounted rate. And then on top of that, the branding and marketing center, I mean, this is one of the coolest things from a branding and like a built-in plug-and-play branding and marketing center that I've ever seen with any real estate company. So when you enter your listings into your local MLS and you hit submit, you will get an email from our branding and marketing center with all of the marketing collateral that is already pre-filled with the pictures that you put in the MLS that are appropriate. The front picture goes where it should go, you know, so on and so forth, and all of the descriptions and the measurements. You'll get postcards, you'll get flyers. If you have a luxury listing, the luxury brochure will be filled out fully for you. So all you have to do is open it up. If there are any quick edits that you want to make, you can do that. If not, then you can just print it, or you can email it, whatever. So super next level branding and marketing center as well. Okay, so we talked about all of that. And then lastly, as we wrap it up, you know, I'd always love to share the story of Sarah Hutchinson, who is my sales manager, who has been with me for 7 years. Sarah is a single mama who, you know, went through a painful separation and was left with a house with a mortgage and pretty much nothing else. And Sarah, like many of us, was faced with the reality, you know, in her mid-50s at the time, that she was going to be selling real estate at some level for the rest of her life. She had no contingency plan. It was stolen from her, right? So we have been, Sarah and I and the rest of my team have been here for 2.5 years. You know that eXp Realty gave her a $50,000 raise last year in the form of revenue share. That changed everything for Sarah. This year, she's on track to make $80,000 in completely residual. It shows up every single month on the same day. She can count on it. It takes care of her mortgage and all of her living expenses, and it's above and beyond the money that she makes by trading all of her time by pouring into the agents on our team. It's just a beautiful thing, and she has a hard time sharing that story herself because it's emotional. Those are the reality of the lives that we're able to impact here. So join the company that everyone is talking about. If you go to Inman, I mean, it's clear that eXp is upsetting or disrupting the marketplace, right? It's really interesting. It's like deja vu to me when I started with Keller Williams back in 2005, and everybody was like, there goes Clayton drinking the Kool-Aid, and I drank that Kool-Aid for 11 years, and it was delicious, and I loved it. But man, people gave me a hard time, right? Because you don't know what you don't know. And now that I've been with eXp Realty, it's relatively new in our market, and it's the same thing. Well, there goes Clayton again, drinking that Kool-Aid, and you're darn right. And I will continue to drink it until somebody shows me a model that can offer me, my family, my team, and the agents that I've locked arms with around the country a better value proposition. Because today it doesn't exist, and I can argue that with the best of them. So if you're interested and you want to join. Sorry guys, let me go through this. I get excited. Let me go through this and we'll talk about how easy it is to join. So no desk fees, no royalty fees, no franchise fees, because we don't have any of that. We don't have a franchise, we don't have any desks. Commission splits are 80-20 across the board. Across the board. There are no sweetheart deals. It is amazing to me how real estate companies are making deals left and right to keep their agents. I just don't think it's sustainable, guys. This is my opinion. When everybody else finds out, you got 12,000 agents in a company, and they all find out that people are getting sweetheart deals that aren't producing any more than they are. Then they got to change their whole commission structure to compete with companies like eXp and others. It's going to disrupt the entire model. They can't afford it because of all of the infrastructure costs. So everybody's on an 80-20 split. No sweetheart deals. There is a $16,000 cap, again, if you're an individual agent. Once you go to that, after that, you earn 100% commission. And guys, I earn 100% plus commission. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? So after you cap, you earn 100% commission for the remainder of your anniversary year, minus a $250 transaction fee, only for the next 20 transactions after your cap. Okay, again, it's an additional $5,000 in transaction fees, and then, as we discussed, the company will give you the opportunity to earn your entire $16,000 cap back in the form of stock. Unprecedented. And then after that, it's just 100% minus a $75 transaction fee for the rest of your calendar year. So last year it was roughly $22,000 in fees for me all in, which was, again, a significant savings versus my previous brokerage. And again, I earn 100% plus commission because of the stock program and the revenue share. All right, standard costs, the startup fees, there's a $149 one-time startup fee. That gives you 1,000 business cards, your folders, you access to all kinds of tools and systems. And then that also covers your first month tech fee. So there is a $50 a month tech fee. Again, that pays for your KV Core website and any other technology that eXp is going to be purchasing down the road. There is a $35 a month eXp University fee that is capped at $420 a year. So 35 times 12, I believe, is $420. And then there's a $25 post cap. So after you cap, you pay a $25 per transaction broker review. And then lastly, there's a $40 per transaction risk management fee that is capped at $500 per year. That covers your E&O insurance. Okay, so how easy it is to become a shareholder. If you are interested, all you have to do is go to join.exprealty.com. Now, this is not moving your brokerages, guys. This is just getting you into the system. They're going to send you the ICA, the independent contractor agreement. And we are growing by about 2,000 agents a month right now. So things are really busy. I used to have to say that the system was really backlogged, so you might want to get in now. But we just onboarded a 29 agent, massive producing Keller Williams team in the on the West Coast, and we onboarded them in 2 days. So it just the onboarding process has become super easy. Once you go to join.exprealty.com, you want to make sure that you enter in your sponsor, the person that invited you, that you feel best represents why you are considering this, and then just read through the ICA, consider this. And I would encourage you to be open to asking questions. If I had not been open to asking questions about this model, then, it makes me emotional. It's changed my life. So guys, that is it. So appreciate you carving out some time for us today. Again, please reach out to the person that invited you. And we do this every Thursday at 3 o'clock live. So if you want to jump back on next Thursday, I'll be here. Have an amazing day.